Welcome back, everyone, to Dishonored Punishment Mode. We'll be hopefully wrapping it up tonight. We last left off, we were in the middle of Daud's base, going after the assassin that actually killed the Empress. Kind of incidentally. But, yeah, let's get back to it. Yeah, ain't it great? Alright, so yeah, when we last left off, we got our gear back. We were headed towards Daud's base, but we did get the warning that his men are watching the front gate. So, might not want to go straight in. I believe the gate itself is up ahead somewhere. Let's take a look. Hey, Zero. Yeah, we got whalers. Cheeky little bastards. Let's see if we can take the high road. Oh, there will be some going in loud later. I have something special in mind for the end game if we make it that far. All right, so we got one guy, no, two guys on the roof. I see you there. Let's see here. How do I want to go about this? Trying to remember if there's anything special about this area. Actually, let's look around a little bit. Aha! Another Weeper over there. Interesting. Alright. Ah, hey, Roku. Ah, hey, thank you. Alright. Here we go. Excuse me, sir. I have a point I'd like you to consider. Oh, sorry, wrong button. Let me try that again. I have a point I'd like you to consider. Ah, that's much better. Every assassin forgets which button is sword and which button is dart. You, sir, I hate to be pointed, but you're in my way. Now, where's number 3? Excuse me, sir. Mind if I drop in? Ha ha! Figure we'll mix things up a bit. I have a list of puns for multiple means of dispatching an enemy tonight. Ooh, give me all these jelly deals. Hell yeah! Anything else? I don't think so. Right, on to Daud's base. Let's just say I'm doing my best to be sharp tonight. Ooh, explosive shot. Nice. Imagine the firepower of a tall boy, but the speed and ease of concealment of a pistol. Alright. So we got us some exploding bullets. We just gotta get them back to Piero. Wherever they might be. Presumably back at the Hound Pits or something. Alright, so now we're in the Whaler's base proper. And we can expect these guys to be all over. Yeah, there's a couple. And I mentioned this last time, but because of the long ranges they operate at... Oh, fuck. See, they already see me. Because of the long ranges, dark vision isn't as useful as it otherwise would be. You could say that, yes, the enemy is everywhere. Fortunately, my punishment has only begun! Ha ha! Come here! Pardon my cutting remark! Ha ha! That was a fun change of pace. Yeah, it was a little bit improv, but, you know. What can you do? Their ability to blink at me and get around faster than your average enemy does quite complicate things. I think, actually, I've done enough not killing that I'll safely be able to dispatch basically every enemy from here on. So we're going to be mixing it up a little bit. I will be keeping it quiet. Like, I'll be keeping it quiet at certain points. But, like I said, this is the part of the stealth action game where you're meeting the people that are really behind everything. Oh, shit. Really need to remember to block at some point. Anyway, you're meeting the guys that killed the Empress in the first place, so I feel less inclined to play nice with them. And actually, I'll get the heart out so we can get a little more information. She says some interesting things about them that sort of imply these guys are just, like,
They bring the bodies here.
gone mentally. Like, she can't read them the way she can normal people.
Some of them are still breathing.
Uh...
So cold. And it's the last thing they feel.
Let's see. This is up here. That'll be me soon enough if I don't figure it out. Okay. Alright, I see you. You know what? You'll be the one I let live. Up! Oh, Christ. Yeah, see, this is what happens when I try to get too clever. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Oh no, doggos! Killing doggos was not part of the plan. Come to think of it, they're probably the hounds that the overseers brought in. And once their attack was broken off, they left them for themselves. Poor puppies. Unnerving target, eh? Moderate chance to miss with guns. You know what? That could be useful. Power effect slightly improves. We're not going to be doing too much swimming. That'll work. Yeah, I always found the falling damage in 14 to be weirdly selective. I think they literally turn it off for some areas. Are you guys... Okay, good. They're not in water. Not in deep water. They should be okay. Eh, you know what? Let's get them out of the water. Just to be safe. Yeah, it's... I feel like it got less common as you went on. Like, some areas in Final Fantasy XIV, they do still implement fall damage, but when you're in areas like the Gold Saucer, not so much. Okay, somehow all that screwing around did not alert that one guard, so let's try this again. Yeah, they're not quite your garden variety puppers. They're some kind of wolfhound. I don't think that's literally what they're called, but yeah, they're more akin to wolves that have been domesticated, and I use that word loosely. Alright. Wrong darts. This is a PETA-friendly stream. We will be sparing the puppos. Yeah, actually, didn't they disable that one? That in, Hullbreaker? I think that was one where originally it was on, but I don't remember that being a factor last time. Oop. Alright, fine. How about you, villain? Oop, wrong button. Well, possibly the right button. There we go. Ah, I should have had a stab pun ready for that. How am I doing? Not great on health things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tone down on the aggressive approach if I want to live through this. Came through there. Right, I went through there already. I think I climbed here already. Presumably, if I follow the marker that says Daud's base entrance, I can get where I'm supposed to go. But I want to be sure I've gotten everything. Hey, health meter. There we health. Elixir. There we go. Yeah, I suppose every now and then I gotta keep it quiet. And you know, I was gonna spare that guy, but I goofed blinking over him, and now here we are. Time makes fools of us all. Okay. You have an assignment that requires you to travel Rudshore Gate. See me. I hold the key. Alright. So we need Doubt's key in order to get through. Uh-oh.
I have a job for you. What's the delay? I am not riverbound.
In the words of the Twitter generation. That blew up. Hee. Ah, I need Doubt's key for that too. Damn. This key opens everything. Exactly, yeah. He's a professional assassin. He should know that not everything needs to be, not everything needs witnesses. Especially if you want to stay alive. Surprisingly, those guys at the end of the hall did not notice the bodies. Oh, hey, I think that blast actually took that guy's feet off. I actually don't see that too often. Yeah, I can pick the dude's foot up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I gotta do something with this. We need some foot puns.
For your next trial, you must move unseen. Stay in shadow and avoid the light. Cross to the other side of the room without attracting notice.
Good. They're spread out. You remember the 6-foot rule. Ha ha! Wee. Anything else in here? Aha! Oh, I already grabbed that. Interestingly, this room is apparently an homage to the original Thief's training the original Thief's training thing, where as part of the tutorial they had Garrett go through a room and try to avoid the light and such. I don't remember exactly how it went. I think it's just they're structured similarly and the instructions are basically the same. Now, you know what? No. I need to spare one of these guys. One of them needs to live to tell the tale. That's gonna be this guy. What should I use? You know how my objectives get marked off? With a choke mark! Ha ha! There you go. Tell your friends about me. If any of them live through this.
Master. For those beaten us, sir. These killed men who have no equal in the Isle.
Ooh, they're talking about me. Oop.
Kill me too. You said this couldn't happen, sir.
I didn't think it could. I always thought one of you, the strongest of you, might kill me. But not a stranger. A man not trained in our methods. But perhaps he will. Remain on watch, and kill him if you can.
Oh, hey, check it out.
Us both.
They're doing the sword thing again. Haha. Jank is the best. Alright.
So he's dead. Farewell, Lord Regent. Royal Spy Master. Hiram Burroughs. You small, worried man.
Yep. It's choke or choke on the act of being choked.
I've thought about trying to get close
Now,
to you again.
while you're here, Ivory, you had a theory last time that I would like to address, namely on the identity of the heart. Now, in the sequel...
Someone very dangerous, it seems.
I'm sorry, that sword thing is really distracting. In the sequel, they did confirm that the heart is indeed that of Jessamine Caldwin, the former Empress. And while they only strongly implied it here, like with Emily being Corville's daughter, there were things that kind of gave it away.
Get back all the coin.
Now, let me get a clear line of sight, and I'll show you what I mean.
Should have to
These
kill an
waters are
empress.
greedy. They will never give back what they have taken.
There he is.
Even the terrible floods were
Ah.
not enough to wash away the sorrows of Dunwall.
Line of sight on this is kind of finicky. Like I said, you sort of have to be dead on the target. Here we go.
Why am I so cold? In the schoolyard, the other children would marvel
Here we
at
go.
his quick hands. One day, a man came for young Daud and led him away. No, there is no turning back from the path he has chosen. Paid assassin, Daud. The last thing the Empress felt was his blade.
Yeah, the tell is anytime she mentions the Empress, there's some confusion and hesitation.
His hands do violence, but there is a different dream in his heart. Why have you brought me here? Am I meant to forgive this man for what he did?
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, it was commonly theorized, and I think at some point they did confirm it before the release of Dishonored 2 that the heart was that of the Empress. Alright. Let's get up nice and close. So it's him and one other guy. Oh, another guy right outside. Now, Daud, since he has basically the same powers as Corvo, he basically is a proper boss fight. Time stop won't work on him unless he's caught by surprise. Like, I could probably hit him from behind right here, but once he's detected me, that won't work. He'll join you in the time stop, and you have to fight him there. I think he shrugs off tranquilizer darts. I'm not actually sure he can be choked out. He might break out of the grip. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try taking him out. Then I think he'll give him a fair fight. A relatively fair fight. So let's... Actually, we'll wait for his fellow over here to separate. Come on, buddy. Wander off to a dark corner alone. A sip of beer here. I don't think he does. They're gonna make this complicated, aren't you? Fine then. Come on. Damn it! Alright, here we go. Daud, sir! How you doing? Don't interfere.
Now we fight the duel like no two others.
Yeah,
can
see,
fight
he stops time if you don't,
against the
basically.
ticking of the clock.
Where you running, boy? Where'd you go?
Another slice out of time, Corvo. I've waited for this.
Gotcha! Yeah, if you do... Once...
None of your concern.
Once you do lethal damage, he teleports away and you get a kind of Assassin's Creed monologue. He's basically the
I
only
have
guy in
one
the
more
game that does
surprise
this.
for you. I asked for my life when I killed your Empress and took her daughter. Something broke inside me. Now I see the design on the back of your hand, the mark of the outsider himself. And I remember all I've done. The years of waiting for the right moment to step forward from an alley and drive a knife between the ribs of some noble. All the money exchanging hands from one rich bastard or another. Killing for one of them 1 year, then being paid to kill him in return the next. I remember bending at the shrines, listening as the outsider whispered that I was going to change things, that I was somehow important. It felt good. Made me believe I was powerful. But what have I accomplished? More than you have, or much less. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing, so my life is in your hands.
Alright, so, pausing this because if you wait long enough, he basically warps out on his own as if it's the non-lethal outcome. So yeah, this time the non-lethal option is to spare him. Otherwise, we just cut him down. There's actually a third hidden option where you just pickpocket the key and get past him, and that sends a message, basically. But yeah, canonically, Daud survives to the second game. He actually shows up in the Death of the Outsider DLC. They spoil it pretty early on. So, yeah. And in an interesting twist, like I said, you play him in the Dishonored 1 DLCs, the Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches, and they sort of integrate this moment into them. The implication is that he's dealing with his plot. It's tangentially connected to the Loyalist conspiracy, but not really. It's kind of a separate threat. But while he's dealing with that, Corvo's hunting for him. And the idea is that he's starting to feel regret for killing the Empress, realizing that she really was holding the city together, and he's to blame. Now, this is kind of a lot of characterization to cram into one moment. This is one of the few direct conversations we've had with him. Like, actually, the only one, because he taunted us while we were being brought in, but obviously we haven't really been actively pursuing him. We sort of just stumbled out of here, really. So, normally I think Michael Madsen is pretty good as a VA, but yeah, this whole scene is kind of weird. It doesn't feel like something Corvo is actively trying to do. It just feels like something that's in the way of our progression. But yeah, since it's canon, we're going to spare him, but you can certainly finish him off here.
Make your choice.
Good, sir.
And you choose mercy. Extraordinary.
And off he goes. Yeah, I think part of the problem is he's just been through a fight with someone on equal footing, and he doesn't sound like he's taken a beating. Like, I think that comes back down to the overall problems with direction. Where's Daud's key? Here we go. Where people read lines, but they don't really get the context of those lines. Yeah, had a heck of a fight. I'm actually a little surprised I didn't die during that. But anyway, yeah, I like a lot of what this game does. I really do. And overall, I really enjoy it. But the closer a game gets to something I think is ideal, the more the flaws and imperfections stand out to me. Actually, is this,
So he's dead.
Oh, this is what he was recording.
Royal Spy Master, Hiram Burroughs. You small, worried man.
Yeah, I think it comes down to direction. They're obviously dealing with experienced and talented actors here,
Just to put a piece of sharp
but the
metal in
performances
your
are
eye.
very uneven. Like, some of the conversations between NPCs are actually quite good, and I think there you can get a better sense for what you're trying to say when you have someone else to have a rapport with, when you're working off of someone else's readings. And also, those are situations where we don't have someone at sword point
If I could,
begging for mercy.
no one should have to kill an empress.
And, you know, Michael Madsen's voice, he's not going to sound like he's begging, but... yeah. Yeah, exactly, Eyes. Being half dead just makes me better at video games. Hup. He says as he grabs onto the wrong ledge. Grab some stuff. Now, there was actually, if I recall right, there was that one box earlier on that required Daud's key. I'm gonna run back and grab that real quick. Can I just warp over there? That's not a chance. It'll probably fall again. Here we are. Ooh. Give the money, thank you. Anything else? Ah. Hey, here we go. Oh, nice. Sleep darts, thank you. That would be fun. I don't think the game lets you control rat swarms in here, but in this game, but I think in the sequel they let you upgrade that power in a couple different ways. And I think that one does let you control swarms into people. Here you can just summon them. And yeah, to be fair, someone coming at you with the flail of rats, like, if that would be disturbing. I would be afraid of what that guy would do, because that guy is capable of anything. Alright, I think we're ready to proceed. Down we go. Wait a minute. What's that? Ah, fuck. I think I had to go back that way anyway. That's right, that's right. There was the door back there. My bad. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fen, aka Male Branch, mentioned that Plague Tale is free on the Epic Game Store. I might just, yeah. Alright, I believe that painting is down here somewhere. There it is. There you are. Oh, that was of the Torturer. I actually completely missed that guy when I went to Dunwall Tower. Interesting side note, he also kinda... he is in some way touched by the Outsider as well. When you fight him, it turns out he's got, like, some Outsider powers. Not quite as potent as yours, but I think he can sort of draw you in and ignores time stop as well, or something like that. It's implied that he learned that from Granny Rags, although he himself is mute, so there's no real interaction. You just fight him. Yeah, I feel you, Zero. Alright, back to the sewers. Actually, no. To another part of the flooded district. That looks like an active swarm. Gonna avoid that. Yeah, not really a fan. I think I got a handful of free games on there that, I don't think I ever actually played them on that. But, yeah, it's just... EGS is just not a good storefront end. Ah. Here actually is where they've been dumping the bodies of the plague victims, so... This is exactly the kind of safe place that'll be holding a whole bunch of shinies for us.
Must be in a basement. There's no hospital. I told you that. You think they round people up because there's a cure? They're city guards. They're supposed to protect people. They did. They protect the healthy people from people like us, the sick ones. I'm not that bad. Some people pull through, right? Don't they? 1 in 1,000.
Well, let me interrupt, gentlemen.
Probably. Any chance I'll take.
Yeah, see, this guy sounds like he's actually been through some shit. Like, I think these guys have a better understanding of what they're supposed to be doing
I'm going to do
than
right this time.
Daud's VA did.
A fresh start. This time.
I want to see if he says anything special or if we can
Goodbye,
talk to him.
my boy. Strange. You don't look ill. You're not a victim, not a guard. A spirit from the void, maybe. Another wagon comes every few minutes. How many do you think have died? They say 1/3 of the city. I wouldn't have believed it, but I saw the mound of corpses myself.
Good catch.
Dropped us in it. I don't blame them. I know why they do it. But I only wanted to die at home.
They butchered the deep ones here,
Ah,
breathing in the rich stink of their enchanted
I think the
flesh.
hitbox for the model might be off.
He wants to take the whole inheritance for himself.
Ah, he's got the generic noble
He's
lines.
wealthy and wears fine clothing, but underneath,
Yeah, I think the hitbox for them is centered around here, and they just have a special animation that puts them right here.
when the seawall broke,
Yeah.
many strange
It's interesting.
things were drowned and forgotten.
Okay, so there's a rune up there. We got a bone charm this way. So our main objective, broadly speaking, is to get back to the Hound Pits pub and find out what's become of it. But that involves getting through this section, which is completely locked down and basically used as a dumping ground. Hey, what are you guys up to? Well, he's armed, but he's not talking to me. I'm gonna steal his stuff. Poetic, Ivory. What's that from? Let's see. Is there a way to open that? Yeah, I think these guys are trying to get in here. That means the key must be around here somewhere. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I don't think I haven't read that. Interesting. I'll use my Findo vision to see if there's a key lying around. Or another way in.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
Ah, I can't quite reach. Damn. Hey, what's down there? What? Hey, what the fuck? Did you just punch me?
Had to pass me by. All the others down with the sickness.
You do that again, we're gonna have words, sir. Ooh, haze. Ooh, sticky bombs. Awesome. Possibly, yeah. It might be that he walked into me and that's sort of his pathfinding kind of... Oh, wait a minute. Ah, he's got the key.
Had to pass me
Yoink.
by. All the others down with the sickness.
Imagine your greedy little treasure hunter trips to the flooded district. Find yourself stranded, the only way out is through Rudshore Gate. This rewire tool will come in handy. If you can get to the doors, the circuitry panel for the wall light's just on the other side. Better yet, let me come with you. I'll handle the complicated things. Ah. So that might be our way out. Excellent. Wonder what they were doing, just hanging out here.
The city's dead.
Make it 3 more months.
I find it interesting I can't actually talk to these guys. They aren't enemies, but I think under the right circumstances... Okay, what the fuck, man? You are testing my patience here. He literally just slapped me. People are fucking rude, man. Bunch of savages in this town.
How did it pass me? All the others, dominant sickness.
Yep. What's this guy doing?
You've got the barrier.
Ah, that's a guard.
Would have been done sooner if like buggers didn't climb back up. How many times have I asked that only cadavers take the long run?
Now, what's this here?
Nothing ever changes. You should know that.
Some guy in the last shift was telling me the Lord Jesus
It's just so out of the blue. Like, I think the idea is they force you out of the way, but there's no real interaction with them. I mean, obviously they're trying to loot the place, but yeah, it's weird. Okay, so 2 guards there. Yeah, no kidding. 1 little rat plague and 2 little coups, and everybody just loses their minds. Okay, so that's our ultimate way out. We basically have to bypass that wall of light, which we have a rewire tool for, or I think we just yoink that canister there. But we got some tall boys between here and there,
Right. I'm headed back to civilization.
and
For what's left of it.
these guys.
Fun in here.
Oh, you bet. Because the tall boys are such great conversationalists.
Actually, considering I'm doing well on the mana elixirs, let's do this. Just need a little bit of elbow room. There we go. You gonna face the other way for me? Perfect. You know what I call a recurring gag that I start by running at someone? A running choke! Ha ha! Take 5 up here. Now, where's your buddy? He's down there. I don't want to hit him in front of the tall boys. There's no real place to balance on there. That will electrocute me. Basically, I want to go loud against the tall boys, but I want the guards out of the way first. Oh, man. Perfect spot for a drop kill, too. Actually, let's explore for a little bit. If I recall right, there is one other thing we can do here. Yeah, funny you mention that. I completely forgot it before, but apparently... Oh! What the fuck? Okay, Tesla coil right around the corner. Remember there. Yeah, I think it's possible to take them out with drop kills. We'll find out. Okay, how about this?
I see you've got the barrier up. About time.
Would have been done sooner if like buggers didn't climb back up. How many times have I asked that only cadavers take the long run?
All the others, dominant.
Nothing ever changes. You should know that.
Alright.
Some guy in the last shift.
Yeah,
was
what I'll
telling
do
me
is I'll
the
use
Lord
time
Jesus
stops
himself
and
was
choke
stuck
these
on
two
a
guys
blade in
out.
some assassin's blade.
It was the
Up there.
Tesla coil. Those things are instantly lethal.
The way you express yourself. Now shut up about it. I'm told they're silly plague carrier around down.
Here, stick this in your pipe and choke it! Haha! I know, chokey breaky of donkey! Haha! Suddenly we're in the zone now. Now we can get violent. hear one... Oh, that's that guy. I like the idea that that dude was just watching this happen. Just, oh yeah, dude casually stopping time and strangling some dudes. Why not?
Make it 3 more months.
Surely he's seen weirder stuff. Alright. Jobs from the plague wagon. Growing number of plague carriers who play dead in hopes of escaping. Okay, yeah. The point is that they don't really check to make sure everybody that gets loaded on a plague wagon is actually dead. And that's why you've got people down here who aren't just looting the place. Oh yeah, it does sound good, actually.
Even if we get out of here, I'm worried.
Listen to that.
Yeah, here we go. We got survivors in here.
Apart from dying in the muck in the flooded district, what's to worry about?
I'm saying even if we get out, we're just bringing it back to our families.
I don't have a family, and if I did, I wouldn't care.
No one's keeping me here. I'll infect the whole city. Just get me out.
I heard Blake back in the stairwell talking about a plan. Sounds crazy. All of us here are too weak to do it.
If I hear that thing power down, I'm going.
Me too. The family man here is right behind.
They bring the bodies here with rough hands in cages.
Yeah, just bring the
What would you
survivors.
like out there to live without fear again?
It's so
To
cold,
live like a person.
and it's the last thing I feel.
Interesting thing is, it's implied that most people can't actually see Corvo holding the heart. When he's got it out, they just see him holding nothing. He's got his hands up.
Just because we can't see the blood from your eyes doesn't mean you're not sick with the plague.
I mean, you know, I'm not, but yeah, whatever.
Get lost. Think that mask makes you safe?
It literally does.
She is a seamstress in a shop frequented
Feeling
by
the chills yet?
Larry.
Feeling
He
crazy?
spies out his neighbors.
It's a
Yeah, these are just
Reports to the overseers.
standard NPC lines.
Bend, flooded district, the Whale's Tooth. I know you.
Oh, hey.
You're the Dunwall Butcher. Funny you'd wind up here. You're still in a killing mood. I've got an idea for you. I got friends coming to help me in a couple of days, but we need to break that arc pylon down. You'll find it in the courtyard, just behind these buildings. You may want to take the stairs up, though. It'll give you a good vantage point. Pull the oil tank out and the arc pylon powers down. The lights are coming on soon, and then the tall boys are coming in. Don't kid yourself. They'll kill us all.
Interesting. So yeah, here's another case where the
You
seemingly
want my advice? Head up these stairs.
the
You'll get a bird's eye view of the
this is technically a low chaos thing to help these people escape, but some of them, yeah, it does. It's
I don't know.
we're helping people escape, but some of them are literally infected with the plague. Like you heard that one woman saying she doesn't care; she'll infect the whole
I'll do
city.
cartwheels on my way to the mass grave.
Don't be bitter. You are not weeping yet. Then the tall boys will probably kill me anyway.
And I think
Maybe
this
I'll
guy's
dedicate
actually
myself to
immune, but
finding a
she's
cure.
not, is the
I'll
thing.
be like Sokolov.
Oh, cut the crap, will you? Once you're out, it will be out of sight, out of mind. Go throw yourself off a cliff.
To escape you? I just might.
A happy couple.
There's a man here by the name of Blake. Industrious chap. He's our best bet out of here. You could find him across the back hall.
Keep your distance, scum.
Never again, I swear. Once I'm free, they'll never do this.
Yeah, it really, it's a little on the nose these days, isn't it? Yeah, basically, chaos is just a single measure of whether you personally are killing or infecting people, and it doesn't seem to care about indirect action. Like, this is if the 3 laws of robotics did not have the omission of action clause, where if you take action or don't take an action that will lead to someone's death, but aren't directly responsible for it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You can get a sense of what they were going for, but it's just missing some... There are logical gaps in what they're trying to do with it. But anyway, yeah, we're going to try and help these nice people escape. And hope that they don't infect anybody on the way out. Thank you. I think that's an in-mouth. Interesting. Alright, we could rewire that if we wanted. You know what? I think we will, just to be safe. We got plenty of other things. Yes, let's eat food in the plague-ridden part of town. Can't be worse than anything else we've hoovered up. Yeah, it's almost like they made one texture for it and then just slapped it on a whole bunch of surfaces. I mean, if it was stenciled, that would make sense, but yeah. You'd think the whole point of graffiti is to mix it up a little bit. Mr. Blake! You're all good. Head out.
I ain't seen nothing braver. And I worked the river for 15 years. Thanks for shutting
Oh, that's good, Logger.
off. Stay quiet, and I'll get these people moving.
Now, interestingly, you can turn the floodlights on. That'll actually distract the tall boys because that's the signal for them to go in. Apparently, that's what they were waiting for. Like, they light something up if they see people that are trying to escape quarantine.
This is it.
We're all going to get killed.
Anyone in there? We're clear. Time to move.
Basically, yeah, they just get the same guy to write it every time. Now, sadly, even though they're going to leave through this impassable gate, we cannot follow them. I think the idea is they wait here and then eventually someone opens it up on the other side. Yeah, that's probably the same dude. They probably all know each other. Hey, thank you.
You can wait with us, or fight your way through if that's what you want. From the looks of you, you might just make it. Before they set up the arc pylons, I had stashed some elixirs up here. Maybe you've already found them. At any rate,
I probably did. I grabbed things up on accident. Actually, let's make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, another dude with massive freaking mitts of hands. Actually... Oh, I missed a rune back there. A bone charm back there. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna zip back real quick and grab those things. By zip, I mean climb this thing. Come on.
if the city's dead, we'll make it 3 more months.
Cheer up, man. There's a sequel in 15 years. You just gotta survive for it.
The city's dead. We'll make it 3 more months.
Alright, let's... There we go. Pay no attention to the guy teleporting around. Oh, I think that one dude... Oh, he's over here. Sorry, buddy. Okay, I think it's up here. Can I climb you? There we go. Alrighty-roo. Someone up here. Oh yeah, give me that jelly deals. And bread that apparently exists in a place that has no mold.
Get back. What the hell are you? You some new kind of guard? Like a tall boy? Can't be.
You don't see many
Doctor,
wanted
maybe?
posters in this part of town, do you?
Just kidding. Assassin, maybe. Passing through, huh? Hoping to catch a ride on the plague wagon. A few come through here trying. And they fall and break their necks. But that won't stop you. You're almost there. It's pretty easy to get to the rooftops from here. You'll see the way.
Right. Just gonna eat your
What
food
do you
here.
want from me? To rob me? Looking for a quick roll in the mud? To rescue me?
No, I'm just gonna eat your food. We don't care if you're sick. Please come home. We'll take care of you. Aww.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm
lady.
not going anywhere. I came here all on my own, and I'm staying right here.
Yeah, she's basically just
You
waiting to
think
die.
it's better out there?
Spirit of the Deep, Siren of the Dreams, and just a lore book. Oh, interesting. So this is someone else that sees the outsider. In these sleepless nights of despair, you appear to me not as the mighty Leviathan, but as a young man with eyes as black as the void. Now, this is where there's a
But this is it.
significant difference between... Oh,
This is Dunwall. What you see right
she's
here.
still going on her thing.
Flooded district, estate district, anywhere else. It's all gonna be the same soon.
Don't worry. I've killed less than 50% of people. We're good.
Don't you have a plague wagon to catch?
I think that is the... I think it's... The cutoff for High Chaos is killing fewer than 20% of people across all maps, or 50% of people in the entire game. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look that up. But anyway, yeah, that was... that book there likens the Outsider to the whales. And that's not the first time that he's sort of implied to have a connection with them. They dropped that for the sequel, unfortunately. I feel like they... midway between, at some point between, why am I going this way? Oh right, Bone Charm. I still didn't get the rune. God damn it. I feel like at some point between games they decided on a different interpretation of the Outsider. All right, let's go back up. Ah, god damn it, I gotta get back up there. Yeah, it's... Like I said, they do show you an actual whale in the Knife of Dunwall, and I will be doing that as part of this playthrough eventually. Where's it at? But you would think they're more involved with the story than they kind of are, considering they power their whale oil powers everything, and they're constantly implied to have connection to the supernatural. Okay, we're gonna have to do some careful blinking here. Can I get on that? No. Just barely, not quite. I will not be denied that rune. Fuck me, how do we get up there? I think we have to get higher up elsewhere and then blink across those pylons. Oh, don't you worry. Fool me 3 or 4 times, something won't get fooled again. Wait a minute. Can I get on the train? No, I can't get on the train. Shit. Oh, wow. I'm the best at magical parkour. You know, it's a good point. I never thought about that. Nope. Well, okay. You were right about that. What you failed to consider, Zero, is that I'm completely incompetent with that thing. No, that was on me. My bad.